Talked about Josh Allen in the open. He's got high level of potential.
Well, it's kind of a surprise watching him on tape how physically gifted he is. I think he's, as Todd showed you, he walks the fine line between big plays and turnovers. 23 touchdowns, but 11 interceptions on the year. He's got to be better.
Allen sends the man in motion and doesn't give it to anyone. And he is swallowed up by Ronley Lakalaka. Little setback to the left of Allen. To throw. Feels a little pressure. Able to deliver. And it is caught. It's going to be short of the marker. Hits Tanner Gentry. Good play.
Like a good catch, but I think this is coming back. The flag in the area of holding.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Repeat. Third down.
I always breathe this way. Allen fakes to Hill. Good pocket around him. Easy pitch and catch to Tanner Gentry.
Levered, so he just effortless throwing the football.
6 minutes in, we have our first down. And that'll go as an incomplete pass. Play fake to Hill. Allen wanted to show off that speed. He'll only get one. As fast as he was. Here's 3rd and 8. Pressure from the outside. He was hit as he throws. Jay Henderson. Aztecs show pressure, and they bring it. Allen throw into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Jacob Hollister goes up for it. They'll all be college football Hall of Famers, and many of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame as well. Here's Allen to throw. Intercepted. Allen down the sideline was picked off. It's Casey. DeMonte Casey is stopped just short of the goal line.
For the end zone.
That's Allen who banged him out.
That ball comes out. First question is, was his right foot out of bounds? He's inbounds, so that's definitely a fumble. Now the question is, where does the ball go?
Ruling on the field was that the runner fumbled prior to crossing the goal line. Fumbled out of the end zone for a touchback.
Give credit to Josh Allen. He makes a huge mistake throwing the football and getting intercepted, but he doesn't give up on the play. If he doesn't get over there with effort, this is a touchdown.
Yeah, we learned a lot about him right there. Some guys might have had their head down or not gotten over in position, tried to protect himself, but he just made a beeline for it and laid out and gave everything he had to try to make up for his mistake.
You can see he knew it was a late throw right off the bat.
And then look at that. He goes to the touchback signal.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a touchback.
On that Cotton Bowl, that Group of 5 bid until the last 3 weeks of the season happened.
Good job, PJ Fleck and company. Dumped out of Brian Hill. Stiff arm there, and you hear the collision. But it's 2nd down and 9. Allen looking to take off, runs right up the middle. Has plenty of running room, and he's finally tackled down from behind by Malik Smith.
Gaping lanes for Josh Allen to run. You see the speed and the acceleration, and it's just because it's a safety that catches him from behind that he goes down, Todd.
He's in there.
As long as his lips aren't frozen, we'll be all right.
Play fake. Allen in some trouble. Throwing it down the sideline and throwing that one away. Wyoming has just 62 yards of total offense right now. They're going to get some help there. Kyle Kelly offside.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
After the marker. Allen going to take off. He runs into some big people. 10, under 5 to play in the first half. Allen will keep it himself. 2nd down and 8. He's carried it 5 times so far for 17 yards tonight. Here's Allen throwing on the run and completing. Allen will pitch.
Big drive for Wyoming here. It's been up and down for them in this first half. Can they get anything going before halftime?
with all 3 timeouts. Allen throwing across the middle and completing for the huge chunk to Jake Mulhart. His first catch for the California native.
And before this drive, Josh Allen has only been 4 of 8 for 48 yards. And all of a sudden now gets a seam downfield. Mulhart, it's an emotional game for him coming from Southern California where he grew up.
Gain of 37. Allen looking to the left side. And again looking for Mulhart. And the coverage, DeMonte KZ. First 10. San Diego State has matched them since. Allen feeling some heat. And as he released, he was knocked around. Sergio Phillips. Looks like they need a yard or 2 to get to that field goal line. 1 of 6 so far on 3rd down conversions. Allen trying to run for it. Can't get there.
And that's the difference. You heard all the Carson Wentz comparisons. And physically, I think there's a lot that's similar. I would actually say that Allen has a better arm than Carson Wentz. But the difference is that Wentz, with all the additional starts that he had and just more game reps and more experience, really developed the mental aspect of the game. And I think that's where Allen's going to have to grow. Listen, if he develops in that area, he's got a chance to be an early round draft pick and a really good starting quarterback in the league. That's how talented he is. We're not, just making this up because we're doing the game. But he's far away in terms of the little things that you have to do to be great, and that's where Wentz was always special.
Well, Todd, I agree with you, Todd, but there's a lot of players, a lot of athletes that can throw the ball, that can run. The difference in the NFL, as you know, is can you think?
Right.
Can you process information very quickly? Are you tough enough?
He's got a couple years now to try to figure it all out, and he has the right coaching staff around him, too.
I agree. Brent Vigen is a very good offensive coordinator, and I do think Craig Bohl has the right tough mindset to bring along a young player in Josh Allen.
Going to take a shot at the end zone here with 3 seconds left in the first half. Pretty close to that field goal target line. Didn't want to push it. Here's Allen pushing it downfield in the end zone. And it is knocked away. Cameron Kelly. While Pumphrey's been held to 57 yards on the ground, Hill just 22 yards. 2 yards per carry. Here's Allen throwing. 1 of 7 so far on 3rd down conversions. They've been pretty good all season. You saw 46%, but not tonight. Not to this point. With 4 receivers in the pattern for Josh Allen. Trying to spin out of some trouble. And throw it out of the field. It's a jump ball, and it's intercepted. It's KZ again, his 2nd interception of the night. And that's how the first possession goes of the 2nd half for the Cowboys.
This is exactly what Craig Bohl does not want to see from his young quarterback. And they talked about it at halftime. Here's KZ over here. You're going to roll. There's a corner blitz coming, but you cannot throw this ball late like this across your body. He did it. The problem is he does it against Boise State, gets away with it. He did it in the first game against San Diego State and gets away with it. And when you get away with it and you have a big arm, it's just too enticing, and he wasn't able to lay off of it, Todd.
And one of the reasons you don't throw across your body is because you're not set physically and your fundamentals, your footwork's not right. You saw that ball did not come out of his hand the way any other throw has throughout the remainder of the night.
Passing to this point. He's in some trouble now. Allen able to get away with it and throw it to Brian Hill. That's one way of getting some yardage.
Great job by Brian Hill of bailing his quarterback out.
And he stayed patient with it, Allen did. His eyes did drop when the rush came, but then he quickly got him back up, located, didn't panic there. I think that was the difference in that play.
So a little breathing room and maybe a deep breath as well for Josh Allen. Come with some pressure. Allen is swung around and brought down by Calvin Munson. Here they come again. And there he goes again. Allen is dropped. This time it's Sergio Phillips. 3rd and 21 as we come back. Little dump off. Brian Hill couldn't come up with that, and if he had, he would have been in big trouble. This equals their best starting field position. Well, their worst starting field position. They haven't had any good starting field position all night. Allen, and things are going to get worse for him. Taken down by Kyle Kelly, and now he might be hurt.
Come on, he got stepped on. Looked like Noble Hall came over there. He was on the ground, and to make that injury to insult, I think Noble Hall stepped on him. I think it may have been by accident, but take a big sack, and he's on the ground. There's Kelly, 59, but watch 95 come over to celebrate, and he comes down right on the leg of Josh Allen. Yeah.
Sean Wick now checks in. Give Hill a breather. But Allen's going to throw. Far side of the field.
Ball quick.
And they can't convert on third down. 1 of 9. Make it 1 of 10. There's C.J. Johnson at 6 p.m. Eastern. The Jets have not been mathematically eliminated, by the way.
How you feeling about your JV
competition? I'm just saying, mathematically, they are still alive. Here's Allen to throw. Put some touch on that one. And they're across midfield at Tyree Mayfield's first grab is midfield. And the Cowboys need something here on 2nd and 9. Allen the pump, and now a throw the other side of the field. And able to complete. Mulhart coming over to make a play for his quarterback.
You're going to roll right. Throw to the outside where you know you can use your strong arm and protect the football.
Not many guys can make that throw as quickly getting the ball from A to B as he did. But I like the...
Allen hit as he throws, has a man, and could not hook up with his intended target.
Take a look at Brian Hill picking up the blitz on the inside. You had the matchup you wanted to watch.
1 for 10 on third down conversions. Here's Allen. Back by the 50. And now he'll throw it. Show you the arm strength. End zone. Back to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Tanner Gentry went up to make the grab. Allen in all sorts of trouble. And now Wyoming's back in the game.
Josh Allen had Gentry open early in this play. Looked like there was a breakdown in coverage. Gentry was streaking down the seam. Didn't see him initially, and then comes back to him. And it does a nice job, Gentry does, of getting away with a push-off and creating some late separation, Brock.
Well, Todd, they had a true freshman, Trenton Thompson, who I haven't seen play a whole lot this season. And he's the one that busted the coverage and tried to make up for it. But he got there too late, and the arm strength of Josh Allen, 53 yards down the field on the run. That's a hose.
Apparently so.
Probably a great day for Mom.
I was 5 years old at the time. On 1st down and 10, here's Allen to throw. Down the middle. Oh, and it was dropped. Tanner Gentry, who goes up and gets the ball as well as anyone in the conference, couldn't hang on to that one.
Yeah, he's made a career in Wyoming, making these tough grabs in traffic. This ball's a little bit high. It's a nice route, but Tanner Gentry normally comes down with that football, as we saw in the last touchdown. Well thrown football.
No first downs, just a couple touchdowns.
Yep. Expect more pressure here from San Diego State.
Allen trying to step up. There is a flag behind the play. Allen puts his head down, and the football goes down as well. Lost the football. San Diego State says they have it, and they do. Kyle Kelly.
When you have to put all of the playmaking on your quarterback, you don't have any run game to support him. He feels like he has to do everything. He's fighting and scratching to try to get a first down. And great job by Henderson. Jay Henderson, the junior, number 46, gets his hand on that football and rips. That is textbook as a linebacker, comes up with a huge turnover. Are you going to overlook the non-conference schedule of Washington? They play Portland and Idaho State. Or Portland State and Idaho, sorry. It's a big catch by Gentry.
Tanner Gentry
out and puts on the performance that it did to win a conference championship against a really good Colorado team. How do you not keep him in form?
Understood.
Allen throwing it on target of C.J. Johnson. Johnson trying to turn the corner, and he's in on his feet. C.J. Johnson. Straight games, but he coughs it up. And here's the ball game for Wyoming. Allen, quick throw to C.J. Johnson. The pollsters had San Diego State picked first, so they were half right. Here's Allen. Down the middle to C.J. Johnson. The ball is out. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass. You can see the official in your screen immediately calling for an incomplete pass.
Wow, another dart from Josh Allen. That ball right on the money. Question is, does he make a football move after securing that football? The ball never gets into his body, so I think they're going to say that was never a catch.
Especially since that's the call on the field, is the incomplete.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Incomplete pass.
All that for an incomplete pass.
The Wyoming fans.
After that incomplete pass. And Allen will keep it. Won't get there.
No.
I think he lost a yard on the play. 5 to snap it. Allen faked the pitch. Wow, not even close. How about this San Diego State defense? Turn it over on downs. And I don't know if Allen's hurt or just frustrated.
It was Munson and Laka, and they have done their homework, San Diego State. Here's Munson, he's going to fill, and here's Laka. He's the one that's going to come. It's a little pitch power here. They studied this in crunch time. Wyoming loved this play. Laka and Munson not fooled and come up with the game winner.
I got it for the Cowboys.
They're going to blitz him.
Allen feels the pressure, steps up, and shovels it forward from 46 tonight, equaling his career high. That gives you an idea of how much yardage they need. Here's Allen throwing, sideline, little back shoulder deal. Look to hook up with Tanner Gentry. Seconds off the clock, but now it's 3rd and 10 as we're under a minute left. Let's say regulation time. Allen in some trouble. Trying to direct traffic downfield and loosely carrying that football. There is a flag behind the play. 3rd and 20. Allen with a good pocket to throw it, and a little communication issue it looked like. All they need is a field goal to tie. 4th and 20. Allen, as the pocket collapses around him, Kyle Kelly will drop him at the 7.
This is in their DNA, and this time it's Kyle Kelly. It's been Munson.